gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring 'em out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.
Here I am, goddammit. Here I am on both sides. Yeah, we here. Had to change it up, man. Some people asked me to change the time up and we would do this. And, you know, people at work got things to do during the day. So the time wasn't opportune. So we figured we'd change it up. I'd change it up and do it a lot later. But here we are. You know, everybody's well and, you know, everybody's alive and, you know, blessed, man. If y'all watching the George Floyd trial, man, I would advise you just to, you know, I guess cast a Hail Mary. Don't even watch it and just wait and see what the results are. Because they're already pulling one, but the judge asking them not to admit or make certain things admissible to the case. The one thing that bothers me is this. If George Floyd was a white man, his character would never be in question, whether he'd been arrested or anything else of that nature. It's the fact that he was a dead or a murdered citizen. And that is the state of the world that we live in as people of color, as FBA folks, FAB folks, foundational Black Americans. Yeah, as people are trickling in the room, man, we're going to get into it. I want to keep it light tonight, man. I want to keep it light. Yeah, I see Lady Lala 411 is in the room. Remy is in the room. Kenny Swayze is logged in. Yeah, we see some other people. They watching. Let me see some thumbs, man. If not, I'm going to play country music all night long. Come on, let me get some thumbs. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're in here. Tired of Black Vegans join the room. Let me know. Let me get some more people in here so we can get started. Oh, I see you got one thumb. All right. I'm going to give you the topic because I want y'all to think about this thing, man. I want y'all to fill in the blanks. Back in the day was so fun because we used to do what? What did you used to do back in the day that was so fun? When things were much simpler. As a kid, as a teenager, when you didn't have to pay bills or worry about who was going to do something to you as you went to the store. Or God bless that man that those kids killed trying to take his car when he was just trying to earn something for his family. Yeah. Back in the day was so fun because we used to. All right, I got a question for y'all. When you was kids, right? What time did you have to be in the house? When it got dark, 8 p.m., when the street lights came on, or midnight? Put it in the comments. What time did you have to be in the house? When it got dark, when the street lights came on, or midnight? Or when your mammy flipped the lights on and say, come in the house? Or you heard her calling you down the block? When did you have to be in the house? Think about that. Or when you went to your grandmama's house, what room couldn't you go into? Or even at your mother's house back in the day, what room couldn't you go sit down in? Jamal Van Sago says, street light. Street light. Ramirez said, go to Hang Points and eat crabs and drink outside. Add watch who had the best car circle in Haynes Point. Uh-oh. Toy and the Black Vegan said, street lights. Somebody said, Daddy came with a belt. Well, I had to wait till the call came. We ran amok, playing hide and seek. Hide and rub pants is what it was. Who played this? Who played hide and go get it? Meat Market, Haynes Point was a spot. I had to be in dinner. Oh, Renee said I had to be in when dinner was ready. Joey and the Black Vegan said Meat Market, Haynes Point was a spot. Haynes Point, huh? Who played that? Whoever played that? I got another one. Who would you ask to make your favorite dish because nobody else in the family knew how to make it the way this one person would make it? Mac and cheese. Hanging out at the meat market was the most fun thing y'all was doing or had done at Haynes Point. I remember Haynes Point, the car show. If you're just joining, the topic of the day or the topic of the evening is back in the day was so fun because we used to do what? Oh, Ramia says, my grandmother's chocolate cake. Somebody said crystal skate. I used to skate at Crystals. I used to skate at Alexandria too. Used to skate at Seabrook. Shake and bake. Empire, New York. I skated a lot of places. But one thing about it, Alexandria was a huge spot. You could put all those skating rings in there at least once. Making ice cream from snow outside. Oh, Ramia used to eat the dirty snow. We all did. All right, I tell you what, let's step it up, right? Here's the thing. Second, shit we did and worried about it when we got caught as kids. Shit we did and worried about it when we got caught. Go figure. Think about it. Stuff you did and then worried about it when you got caught. Like skipping those 5 classes and then they show up on your report card and you get the call when you come home. But while you were doing it, you had so much fun doing whatever it was you were doing. So what was you doing when you were cutting class? I'll tell you what. What was the best black sitcom back in the day? Back in your day? Oh, hanging up Northwest after school with some boy and not being home before dark, living in Southeast. Yeah, that'll get your ass toe up. That'll get your ass toe right up. Yeah. Breaking a window in the house, horse playing. Yeah, that'll get you toe up too. Somebody said we cut class and drank Boone's Farm. Yeah, a lot of us did. Daddy came with the belt. So what is that? We go back there. Shit we did and worried about it when we got caught. What about staying home, creeping home from school with your boyfriend and girlfriend, getting jammed up? Parents double back to the house. How many that happened to? I know it happened to somebody out here. There's 2 topics. Yes, 2. And we just running it, just talking, trying a beer that came up missing. Oh yeah, your mom and daddy used to count those beers, huh? Ooh. Took wrong bus home to see boyfriend. LOL. So you got caught taking the wrong bus home to see your boyfriend. Wow. How many people had those parents that would come up to the school on you? Just out of the blue. Because of shit you did, and then you worried about it when you got caught. And then your parents decided to make an appearance and get you in front of the class. Yeah, that happened to me. My father was a superhero like that. I'd be in the class fucking up and look up and he'd be sitting right there. Like, yeah, we need to talk. Come on, let's talk. I got one for y'all. What was the best black sitcom or show back in the day? I guess they were saying yes about this. So I guess y'all the only ones that got creeping stories when we was in school, huh? That's it? Is that what we saying? I know that's not what we saying. Have you ever caught anybody else in some shit that they were worried about when you was a kid? How many people out here caught their parents humping? Come home and catch your parents humping. That's wow. I mean, I guess I'm reaching, but it's a lot of y'all scarred out there behind that. I mean, you can't unhear or unsee that, to see or hear that happening. Oh. Anybody that's joining in, as you're just joining in the room, joining into the show, it is the topic. This is the initial. Bait back in the day was like so fun because we used to do what? Y'all fill in the blanks. What y'all used to do that was so fun back in the day? Oh, wow. Caught your mom. I know that's kind of like knock the wind out you. Scarred for life. Wow. I know I'd be. Actually, I was. And the fucked up thing about it is I'm creeping home to get in trouble too. I had to turn around and run out the door. Hey, ain't gonna happen here. Can't unhear what you heard, can't unsee what you seen. Back in the day was so fun because we used to do what? There's a couple people talking about Haynes Point and the car show. Being able to drink out there and eat and whatever else. Yeah, it was different. Different time. They took that from us. When they took the people that had the cars from us. Show was no more show. But now y'all got cars today, but you won't even go nowhere. Y'all want to sit y'all lazy fat asses up in the house. Y'all got cars now. We got cars now. We should go redo the Haynes Point reunion this summer. You motherfuckers want to go down and try and take over Miami. I'm going to do the Haynes Point takeover this year. So yeah, get your ticket now. Yeah, Haynes Point takeover. So how was y'all day? Y'all day was good, man. Mine was excellent. I can't complain. Took care of some business. I didn't have a lot of, real stressful stuff go on. I got an opportunity to peek in on this case. And, I don't expect the full blunt of things. I think he's going to get a slap on the wrist. He's guilty of sin, and they are guilty of sin. I mean, I know when they took him out of the car, to me, everybody knows the exhaust is on the right side of the rear side of the car or truck. Why drag that boy all the way through the car instead of taking him back out of the door he came in? Even if you had to get him feet first and place him right where he was. That's my question. What we got going on? Somebody tell me something. Can y'all see me? This shit just went blank over on this side. Can y'all see me? Can you see me? Hello? Are y'all here? Somebody give me some thumbs. Let me know y'all in the room. Oh, it's all indicative of how policing and criminal justice system were created. Yeah, but we have to constantly expose the bullshit. You know, for one, I don't like the fact that there should still be a representative for the victim there, aside from the people. I'm sure you call them witnesses, but most won't understand what I mean. By proxy, that there should be more of a voice there for him. Someone said it wasn't designed to protect and serve and be just for black men. Well, it wasn't designed for us at all, because trust me, all the stuff was written without us in mind. It was written without us in mind. There was no thought, because you got to understand, as I stated before, we are still considered not even a whole person. Back in the day, it was so fun because we used to do what? Y'all used to go to Cherries? Y'all used to go to the east side? I don't expect their protections. I just have to think smart. And I'm addressing this last topic, or the last person. I don't expect the protections of the court or the land. I have no expectations of it. Shit we did and worried about when we got caught. What about sneaking your mama's car out to go to the go-go or go to a party or go to the club and then get caught because you either wrecked the car or the police and pulled you over? Hanging out even after the street lights, without worry about crackheads and drive-bys. Say it again. How about the house parties? How many of y'all had been at the house party and your mama show up and come in there looking for you in that house coat? Get your ass home before I knock your head off. Shit we did and we worried about once we got caught. How many of us got jammed up like that at the party? No, we ain't got no damn business there. And I mean, we being in the party, we seen a lot of that. Be like, who mama is that? Who mama is that? After a while, we like, look, just hold up a minute. We're gonna see who mama it is, and when they find her or who find him, you can get that ass beat up coming out of the party. That's one fight you can expect every week. If you went to the house parties or a party, somebody's mama was gonna show up. We could stay out under the gazebo and get lit with no worries. Okay? What we used to do back in the day that was so fun. What's good, Stan? Topic of the day is back in the day was so fun. Like so fun because we used to do what? What did you used to do back in the day that was so fun? But the flip side to that question is the shit we did and worried about it when we got caught. I know we got some good old joyriders in here. And some boosters too. Old 5-finger discount. How many of y'all got caught and got that ass beat? Stealing a toy in the store or some gum, candy. I'll tell you what, I remember a story that happened to me. Me, my cousins, and a couple of our friends, we went in the store. As a matter of fact, it's called the Grand Union. Stole every goddamn thing we could get our hands on. And then one of my buddies gonna go in front of the meat joint where they got the one-way mirror where you can only see, you can't see in, but you can see out. This motherfucker goes in front of the goddamn window and stuff batteries in his pants, right? The guy come out the back and say, hey, hey. So we took off. Pew! So from the store, it's probably about 8 blocks. So we running. Full speed. Now to get up our street, there's a hill. And by the time we got up the goddamn hill, you start seeing some people like just outside meandering about, leaning on the cars or whatever. And my big old blockhead was the first one to be seen. And my mother said, yeah, just keep on running. Just come on up. Come on, keep on running. Keep on running. Let me tell you something. You seen 6 dudes get a tag team ass whooping in the middle of the street like they ain't never had before in their life. And I'm going to tell you something. It was ridiculous. It was nothing you can do about it. And then they took the candy and said, look, just go on and give it to us. Give it to us. And, yeah, go on in the house after we got that banging, that beat. You just pull out by hair. Yeah, you guarantee that. You go to a house party, boy, you gonna see it. There's always standing. Who mama's at? Whose mother's at? Back in the day was so fun because we used to do what? What did y'all used to do that was so fun? You and your friends. Or just you and your family. What about King's Dominion? We used to use, if you went to King's Dominion at any point in time as a teenager, you had to have your King's Dominion outfit on. You looked like a fucking Sears Garanimal poster child. He was matched from head to toe. K-Swiss. Oh, somebody said the K-Swiss tennis skirt set with slouch socks. That was my shit at King's Dominion. Nigga, hanging out at Jefferson Hoops and Swim Pool in the summer. Yeah. Somebody said shoes and hat and the wristbands too. Yeah, I remember used to wear the wristbands and the headbands back in the day. What was we drinking? What was we drinking? Was it this? Was we drinking OE? Was it? What was y'all drinking? Because the only thing, everything else wasn't out. I mean, if you was a sipper, yeah, 9 times out of 10, if you was somebody, that was what you was sipping. But for all those that couldn't get their hands on that kind of shit, this was probably your drink of choice. Mad Dog 2020. Or this shit here. Who had that? Cisco. Drinking that rocket fluid. Shit we did and we worried about it when we got caught. Because back in the day we had so much fucking fun when we used to whatever it was we were doing. Motherfucking nickel bags. Malt Duck, Colt 45, Boone's Farm, smoking nickel bags of weed in the brown package. Yeah, they used to put the motherfucker in the manila envelope, little jewelry bags. Yeah. Oh, this shit right here, boy. Yeah, they used to rent out crackheads' cars. God damn. Yeah, y'all digging down. Shit we used to do back in the day, man. It was fun. But at the same time, that shit we did when we get caught, when we were worried about it. How many people got caught driving without a license? Well, I'll tell you a story. We were good old joyriders. No, I ain't gonna get it. I'm gonna leave it alone. You gotta read it to find out about it. See, before shit got high tech, a motherfucker could steal an ambulance, or a police car. Ah. Back in the day was so fun because we used to do what? So let me ask you this. The change in the now and then, right? This is my thing. As you are parents and aunts, uncles, or just people in the community, there are things that we don't see. And as we move around, the laughter of children is a non-existent thing in the community as we move about in most communities. They're not play friendly or child friendly beyond the ages of 12 and 13. In the inner cities, the majority of the community centers are gone. This is what I was stating too in retrospect on shows that I have done already, that we need to put community centers back in the communities, meaning they serve the community. They're not there to gain a profit. They should be buildings that are safe and beacons of hope, meaning there's places that people can come. There are so many neighborhoods across the country, or even in the areas we live in locally, or in the rural areas, where they have nowhere to go outside of school. And now most of the kids haven't been in school. What the fuck are they? What have they been doing with themselves? You know, you have a child or a kid who sits in the house all day and plays video games, does this. They've basically checked out of society. There's no census. There's no synthesis. There's no stimulation between them and humans. I mean, it's kind of limited, you know, where you used to have to. My parents used to kick my friends out of the goddamn house. And they're like, damn, you don't have a home to go to, you know? And after a while, it just became a fixture in the house. But we never sat in the house. We were always outside, you know? And yeah, we had video games back then. We had Pong, Atari, ColecoVision, Atari 5200. Then, you know, we get the arcade. We go to the actual arcades and drop coins in the machine and shit like that. Yeah. Come on now. Now you got community centers that are supposed to be for the kids or for people in the community. They ask you, hey, where do you live? They want to make sure you have an address within a 5-mile radius of that center, or you can't even get in them. And this is going on around the country. How do you deal with that? And then if you're going in there, you're gonna pay to be there. You got to pay a membership fee, some sort of service fee, when it should be a city issue. On the local level, your vote matters. Get these motherfuckers to do what they're supposed to do. Or get them out. I'd love to have somewhere that I can have my kids play. God rest this lady, Miss Hopkins. She used to have a latchkey kid house. She used to open her house up for kids to come in there and do arts and crafts and so on and so forth until the parents were able to get home to get to them, and had all ages there. It wasn't, you know, a limited thing. Now they've taken that woman's name and turned it into some sort of business where they're just running a daycare, huge ass daycare for profit, which is sad that we don't have things for our own in the community. So yeah, with that said and done, man, just yeah. Things were wonderful back in the day. No worries, no nothing. Oh, somebody said catching the subway to F Street in South Washington, South in Northwest, buying up shit, buying hot stuff. Yeah, the boosters always had something, boy. Had some good stuff. I remember one time, motherfucker came up and had some bologna. I got bologna, man, and cheese, and fucking wings. Had a whole chicken. Motherfucker was trying to sell. Not anymore. We are even more disenfranchised than we've ever been. We have no place. We are just existing. And it's a shame that when they put programs into place to have us be a part of the progress, it is to say, well, yeah, you niggas were here, and this is what we'll do. We'll set a few aside for you, but you're going to jump on this list, and there's only 4 units within this 280 unit complex. So you got people that are sitting on these lists for months, for years, to get on these lists in hopes of being a part of something that they would consider a better life for a little bit of nothing, or for a percentage of their earnings, based on their earnings, which still would amalgamate or calculate to them still not living above the poverty line. So, wow. I mean, this is what we've come to. Now, I started light, and I'm doing this because I know that the past couple of shows I've been kind of, I wouldn't say militant, but harsh in some of my wording. And I don't want to come across as something that I'm not. I believe that as a man, as a black man, I'm supposed to look out for my own first and have these discussions with my own first. And yeah. Someone said, hanging in Pentagon City, we would ride the subway to the suburbs and go to the better movies and restaurants. Yeah, but now you got the better movies and restaurants everywhere. And the one thing I can say about the COVID or this pandemic is that as I've moved around in the different areas that at any given time prior to now was not colorized. We weren't there. If there were people in those places that I'm speaking of, the motherfucker was working behind the counter or pouring the water. So it is a blessing to see us moving about and being in these places and conducting ourselves like kings and queens. But yeah, back in the day, it was a far cry from now. And my understanding even further is, what are we feeding our children's minds? Especially now when you're in a day and age where you got young, quote unquote, supposed to be hard gangsters and thugs and whatever else, you know, motherfuckers ain't nobody, ain't never really done shit. Corner boys. You know, doing the videos with the guns and this, that, and the other. Have you ever asked yourself how these motherfuckers move around the way that they do? Have you ever asked yourself how they move around the way that they do? They don't know that shit. Somebody's putting them there to push their agenda. And our kids are weak, so they receive that and they rebel on us. Someone was telling me earlier that they were having issues with their young man. So I'm going to speak with him. But that's come or has been coming from the things that we don't see that our children are feeding themselves with. And a lot of that lack of guidance or lost guidance comes from, the things we've been through. But what they're getting now is that our children are being taught by a bunch of children who they don't know no fucking better themselves, And I look at people who profess to be stand-up folks. What are you standing up for? You're willing to go out here and shoot a brother in the back, but when people that didn't look like you roll through your neighborhood with their flags and their banners and their big trucks and throwing stuff at you and shooting tear gas and, all kinds of stuff going on with you, you ain't even throw a rock at them motherfuckers. What'd that say about you? Man, don't say nothing to me. And you know who you are. But we willing to do that to our old brother, to somebody that looks like us. People say things about those little babies that went out there and jacked that man's car. That killed him. Yeah, they just did. They took a life and they deserve what's coming. But at the same time, who's going to see about them? Who's going to find out what the fuck was on their minds? They're going to have a long time or a lot of time to think about that. And as they mature, they'll see that nothing was worth them throwing their lives away the way they just did. Nobody knows what kind of pressure they were under, if any. Somebody could have been pressing them to go get that car. If you ain't from the streets, a lot of times you don't know what kind of pressure people on. Tell you live here, but you can't come back around here until you put that work in. So go bring that or don't come back. Or you owe us some money. How you gonna work that off? Go figure. Now back to keeping it light. Back in the day was so fun because we used to do what? What did we used to do back in the day together? Where are all the good pizza joints? Where's all the good restaurants like Shakey's? Who used to go to Shakey's? Who remember Red Barn or Holly Farms? I have yet to find a place that can do them goddamn taters like Holly Farms. I've yet to find a place that can do them like Holly Farms. Block parties. Block parties used to be fun back in the day. You could always expect a good band to show up. Now, people were scared to do them. And it'll be a long time before we have one now. You better know it. You better know it. play a little bit of it, man. We'll see if they flag me. Just for you, Stan. If you like the show, follow, subscribe, like on YouTube, Instagram, and right here. Also share it. Share the platform with your friends. Let's broaden the conversation. I can't carry it all by myself. I need y'all's help to do it. Hey, you know what I've been seeing online, man? Moss Brown sweatsuits. Who remember the Gore-Tex Moss Browns? With the 575s. Yeah, Sergio Cicchini. I'm gonna put on my EK glasses tomorrow. But being it's the first night we actually doing it at this time, man, I'm kind of off. My equilibrium's kind of off. We're going to flow a little better, but bear with me. You know, I hope y'all enjoyed me as much as I've enjoyed you. Keep pushing your dreams. Don't let nobody stop you. They even thought Noah was crazy till it began to rain. Got love for y'all. Until tomorrow, stay blessed, stay prayed up, stay safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring 'em out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You're now rocking with the best.